Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about an important topic in business studies from letter writing, that is a reply to a complaint letter, which is added in this year only in our business studies syllabus. So you will find very few letters for reference and very few information relating to this, how to write a reply to a complaint letter. Let's break it down to understand who writes this letter, when it has to be written, and how to write, and what is the information or what are the points to be included in this reply to a complaint letter. Receiving a complaint can be challenging. It's a crucial aspect of business communication, that is responding to a customer complaints. But at the same time, it is an opportunity to showcase the company's commitment to customer satisfaction by promptly responding. Let us understand first basic information relating to the reply to letter, that is, who writes this letter to whom. This reply to complaint letter is written by the seller to the buyer. Okay, a seller receives a complaint. In response to that complaint, writes a reply to the buyer, that is a customer. So here a customer can be an individual, a business, or an institution. Okay, so remember, do remember this while writing the letter. A company name and address must be in from address. Okay, so you should remember who is writing this letter. A company is writing this letter to its customer, or the organization is writing this letter to its customer. So you must remember, in from address, the company name and address will come, and in the to address, customer name and address will come. That is must remember. So a customer can be an individual, a business, or an institution. It's up to you. If nothing is it's a open. If it is a open-ended question. Now, when it is to be written, generally a reply to a letter, reply to a complaint must be given as soon as possible, ideally within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, after receiving the complaint. Yes, this demonstrates that the firm is valuing the customer's time and are committed to resolving the issue promptly. If a firm delays the response, it may lead to the customer dissatisfaction. So it must be given promptly. So here, for you, while writing, remember this response is important, because if in the question, if you have mentioned the date of a complaint on 28th February, firm received a complaint from so and so customer, then your response, the date that you mention in your letter must be 48 hours. That is 28th February it received means by 1st or 2nd of March, you are supposed to give the date in your letter. That is the reason why this 20, when it is to be written, important for us to remember. Okay, it is important to remember the date that you are giving in your letter based on the complaint you received. In the question, I am repeating again, in question, if you have been provided the date of complaint letter received, then you should be vigilant that it should be written within 48 hours of date. Now let us see how to write this letter. How to write. So what is the tone of this letter? The tone while writing the reply to complaint letter, one should be polite and apologetic. First, must acknowledge the inconvenience caused to the customer. Then give in a simple and clear language. Use the simple sentences in a short and to the point. Then also the rest, that is the entire letter format, is a formal format, like it with respect to the heading, date, subject, signature. Everything must follow a formal letter format. So do not, you remember, you are only acknowledge and apologize the customer for the inconvenience caused, but never excuse for the complaint. Okay. Now let us see what information to be included in the letter of complaint. Sorry, what information to be included in a letter response to a letter. So what information, what points to be included? So this comes to the body of the letter. In the body of the letter, the first paragraph, you must acknowledge the complaint. Acknowledge the complaint means thank the customer for bringing the issue to your notice, and that's the first thing. Then apologize the customer sincerely for the inconvenience caused to him. Using the following sentences as given here in the video, we regret here to hear about the issue you faced with, or thank you for bringing the issue. Okay, we sincerely apologize for the damage caused. Like that, using these phrases, you can apologize the customer. So, in the first paragraph of your letter, first, to thank the customer for bringing the issue to your notice, and secondly, apologize for the damage or whatever the inconvenience caused to the customer specified in the letter. And here, you also must remember to give the reference of the complaint letter and the complaint regarding what he lodged in your first paragraph. The next one is the second paragraph is about explaining what might be the reason for the damage or the inconvenient, the possible reasons. Briefly state the reason for the issue. Means what might be the possible reason that caused the damage of goods. But remember that never don't, blame the customer or your employee. Generally, for possible reasons you can mention in your letter, or due to unavoidable logistic issues, your order was delayed, or your goods might, or due to the mishandling of the transport department, your goods might have damaged, or a technical issue led to the incorrect billing, or oversight of the processing of your order. This kind of words you are supposed to use in giving the explanation to the letter. Okay. Now, along with that, you are giving the explanation what might be the possible reason. Next, what is the information you are supposed to mention? That what action you are going to take, how soon you are going to correct it, right? So this should be written like a, we are assured that you are going to take a immediate action and how you are going to act for that. To provide the solution, mention how the issue will be resolved, like by replacing the goods or by refunding the bill or by correction of the bill. Okay, and, okay. So specify the action that you are going to take. Give a time, then give a time frame. Within what time you are going to adjust that. Okay. So in the second paragraph, you are going to write about 3 issues, 3 points. One is mentioning about what might be the possible reason for the inconvenient, what you are expecting, what you are saying, that reason that caused it for the inconvenient to the customer. The second sentence, how you are going to resolve that problem or the inconvenient. The third sentence, within what time you are going to recover settle down that issue. So these are the 3 points important in your middle paragraph, that is second paragraph. Then the final paragraph, the last closing paragraph. Ensure your customer that you are going to provide a better services in the future. So reassure the customer that you will take a proper action and you will take care to see that such issues will not happen again in future. So you can use the phrases like, we have taken steps to prevent this from recurring, or okay, or your feedback helps us improve our service. And also you must request the customer to provide the to submit a complaint form which helps you to claim the damage from the concerned authorities or for recording purpose. Okay, so in the closing paragraph, you're going to give 2 points. Your closing paragraph must consist of 2 points. One is assuring your customer that you will take care in not repeating the such issues in future, or assuring your customer that you will provide prompt services in future. The second sentence is that requesting the customer to provide, submit or complaint form, a signed complaint form, which is included or enclosed with your letter, or requesting your customer to send back the incorrect bill invoices, right? So whatever suitable link. So this body of the letter with these 3 paragraphs makes very sense. Here, this is what exclusively covers you maximum marks of your letter writing. So remember, I'll repeat once again. In the body of the letter, first paragraph is about acknowledging the customer and apologizing for the inconvenience. Acknowledge the customer for bringing the issue to your notice, and apologize him for the inconvenience caused to him, giving the reference of his complaint letter with the information of the complaint. Okay, and but remember, you are not supposed to ask the excuse. Okay, never excuse the customer. Second sentence is that apologizing, right? Now coming to the second paragraph of your body of the letter, you are supposed to explain what might be the possible reason or the cause for the issue. But the hints are being given to you. You can take those hints while drafting your letter. And the third paragraph, in the second paragraph, the possible expected cause or the reason for the inconvenience, and how you are going to solve. Three sentences, 3 aspects you are supposed to cover in your second or middle paragraph. And how you are supposed to write, some hints have been given here, so please you can follow. The third paragraph, that is the final paragraph, the closing paragraph. In this paragraph, you are supposed to write, reassure the customer that this kind of inconvenience won't be happen again. And what are the steps that you are going to take to prevent such recurrence of such events. And then request the customer to provide or send the complaint form and enclosed with your letter, a signed complaint form acknowledging it for the future reference, for record purpose, whatever the reason. The required details have been given, hints have been given to you in the letter. Now, generally, a business entity may receive the complaint in 2 aspects. One, complaint with regard to the goods, or complaint with respect of the service. So here are some hints that have been given to you. That are complaint about goods. If a firm receives, if the business entity receive a complaint about goods, like from the customer, the goods received in a damaged condition, or defective goods received, or there is a delay in the delivery of the goods, or there's some goods lost. If any complaint relating to the goods that way, then as usual, as we discussed earlier, the first paragraph, acknowledge and apologize. In the second paragraph, explain the issue, that is what might be the possible cause. Okay, hints are being given here for your reference. Okay, and then also after mentioning the possible reasons or causes for the inconvenience, and provide the solution means how you are going to resolve the issue and within what time you are going to resolve. Finally, in the final paragraph, assure the customer that you are going to provide uh, better services in the future, and also request the customer to submit your complaint form acknowledging the complaint. Okay. If it is in case of a billing, like services, right? Okay, means the price quoted is something and the price invoiced is different, or the quantity ordered is something, the quantity billing made is something, or the quality ordered something, the quality price something, like that. Billing or the service related issues. If you receive a complaint with regard to the billing, pricing, quantity, or service related issues, here also the first paragraph, as usual, acknowledge and apologize for the inconvenience, giving the reference of the complaint letter and the complaint which he mentioned, underlining the complaint that he actually placed. The second paragraph, write down what might be the or give the explanation what went wrong or what might be the possible reason or cause for that inconvenience or for that mistake. Give, explain only what might be the wrong or what went wrong, but never excuse. Remember, if you mention we excuse, we apologize, we excuse you for the damage and all, you will lose the marks. So explain what went wrong, like hints are given there in the slide. Please do check. And then how you are going to resolve. What is your solution? How you are going to resolve the problem? And within what time you need to resolve the problem. Hints also have been given to you. You can use those hints in your letter. In the final paragraph, request the customer, first reassure the customer for a better services in the future, and also request the customer to confirm give his confirmation for the solution that we have shown. Okay, these are the points that you are supposed to remember and write while writing a complaint letter. I hope I made you understand. So, understand this, how to write a reply to a complaint letter. Thank you for listening. And this session has helped you understand how to reply a complaint letter effectively. Thank you.
Children, till now we have seen how a reply to complaint letter has to be written, what points to be included, how it has to be written. Now the same letters understand with the help of a sample letter. See here, the company that is writing the reply to a complaint letter, its name and address must come in the letterhead that is on the center of the letter. So this is from address, the company that is writing the reply to a complaint letter. Then date, after date, to address. In to address, we are supposed to write the customer name and address. Means the customer who lodged the complaint or the customer to whom the company is giving a reply, his name and address. After that, subject. Subject generally a response to your, it's not a response to your, means response to a complaint. Response to a complaint. The complaint we get in the question to be answered. Then salutation, that is dear customer name, whatever is given or whatever you are chosen. In the from address, whatever the name you have mentioned, the same name you are supposed to mention here under the salutation. After that, our first paragraph, I told you in the first paragraph, first acknowledge the customer, then apologize for it. So the first paragraph, acknowledging you. Thank you for reaching out and about the issue. And here you are supposed to give the reference of the complaint letter with the reference of the complaint along with the letter number and date of complaint. Then after that, apologize. Instead, apologize for the convenience. That ends your first paragraph. The children, please remember, here it is necessary to give the reference of the complaint about along with the letter number and date of the complaint. Remember that also includes marks. Now, second paragraph. Second paragraph, what we discussed in the second paragraph, we are supposed to give, we explain possible or expected reason or cause for the inconvenience. Then you are supposed to tell the solution, what step of action you are taking, and within what time you are going to resolve the issue. Right? These are the 3 points you are supposed to mention in your middle paragraph, that is second paragraph. So look at here. After reviewing the matter, we found that a brief explanation of the issue that is based on what you can write here. The explanation of the issue. If it is relating to the goods, I gave you the hints. We found that goods are damaged in the improper handling of the transportation department while transporting. Or if it is relating to building issue, found that there is due to the technical glitch, the building issue has been arise. So whatever the reason that the complaint is relating to, the complaint is relating to the goods issue, you related to the that reason you are supposed to give. The complaint is relating to the service issue, your reason must be relating to the service issue. After issue, then what is the step? What are the steps that you are taking to resolve? So you are taking immediate steps to resolve this and mention the action. This replacement to replace the damaged goods with the good ones, or if it is relating to the goods. If you are relating to the you are supposed to write like that. If the complaint is relating to the building or the service, it will refund your amount, or we will make the correction in the billing amount by preparing a credit note. So depending on the appropriately, everything must be related right from your reference letter and complaint you mentioned till the end. Okay. After that, and give the specific date. It will be within 3 working days or within 4 working days or immediately by receiving your confirmation, whatever is appropriate that is. So 3 information, 3 points in the middle paragraph or more. Now the last paragraph, what we said, how to write the last paragraph, we must write, we ensure that we are taking the extra care. We assure the customer and also request the customer that to send the give his confirmation. So here I gave you some hints. In case of a goods related issue, ask the customer to send a copy of the complaint form, signed copy of the complaint form, or if it is billing or service related issue, ask the customer, request the customer to confirm his acceptance for the solution we propose. Or you also can write in a general common tone, that is the prompt response will enable us to input the solution. So here I gave you the hints. So any of these hints you can use as the last sentence of your letter after reassuring the customer in the last paragraph. So remember, in the last paragraph, I told you to write 2 sentences. One is reassuring the customer, the other is requesting the customer for a documentation or confirmation. So whatever the appropriate one based on your previous lines. Okay. So I gave you the hints also, certain suitable sentences also depending on your letter. Once you write the letter, finally will come to yours faithfully and sign your name. Your name in the sense, not exactly your name, some name of the person writing from the company. and his designation. Generally, it can be sales department who receives the complaint, or customer care department who receives the complaint. Then company name. So this company name is nothing but the company name that you mentioned in the letterhead. Okay, the company name, whatever you mentioned in the letterhead, the same should come here in the last, at the last. Okay, and designation, remember, generally designation is complaints are handled by the customer care department. So, customer care executive, manager, customer care, like that, you can give the designation and name. Don't write your name exactly. Some name of the customer care executive. Right? This is what a sample letter. Now, let us understand the same with the help of an example. See, here is the question given to you. Write a reply to a complaint from a customer who received 2 out of 5 mixer grinders in a damaged condition. So you're asking to write a reply to a complaint that is for the receipt of 2 damaged grinders. So look at here. So I have taken, so it's a simple, so everything is open. It is for open-ended letter because the company name, customer name, date, everything has given to my choice. So look at here, XYZ Electronics, the name of the company I given, then the address of the company along with the pin code. Then date. Remember date. These I hope is all requirements and the rules you know, so I'm not repeating. The date must be written like this only. Okay, and then 2 words, that is the customer to whom you are writing the letter, the name of the address of the customer along with the pin code. After that, reference letter number. Reference letter number can be written on your own, but remember, generally complaint will reply to complaints can go from the sales department or customer care department. So that can be mentioned here. If you are not sure, you can give your one, but this indicates the year in which the letter has been generated. So this must be number the same. Okay. Okay, this is the letter number, and this is the department which generated, and this is the year in which the letter has been generated, drafted. So these two can be of your own, but remember this should be written current year only. Now, after reference letter number, subject. Subject must be reply to the complaint of damage mixer grinders. Okay. Now, whatever complaint you receive, that you will mention. After that, dear sir or madam, and you also can mention dear, because here you are directly addressing the Sun Electricals. If you write the name of the customer, if you write the name of the customer, like a generally HR department or marketing department will receive. Okay, purchases department. The customer purchases. So if you are not sure, please don't write anything. Okay. Or write the name of the customer only. If you are not sure about the department or name of the customer along with the address, you write. You can also take an individual customer. I mentioned you customers are of 3 types: individual customer, companies, or firms, group of association, right? So if you take an individual customer, name of the individual customer and his address, you can write. So in such case, whatever the name you are giving here, the same name you can dear, you can write here instead of further time. Okay, after that, see what I said, first apologize, acknowledge, and apologize. So look at here, we are sorry to hear that 2 mixer grinders. I said reference along with the complaint letter date and letter number is required. So we are sorry to hear that two mixer grinds sent to you on 20th February are damaged condition. Are in damaged condition. And now acknowledge, then apologize. We apologize for the inconvenience caused to you. For the inconvenience caused to you. Okay. So sentences, first paragraph, that. Now in the second paragraph, what did I say? Middle paragraph, I'm supposed to give the reason or the cause for the inconvenience, then how we are going to resolve, and in what time you are going to resolve. That these are the three sentences they are supposed to. So look at here. Our dispatch section has an inspection before sending. What care you take also. Our dispatch section before sending the goods to see the quality and damage to the mixer grinders might have been caused when the packages were roughly handled in transit. And please use enclosed transit. Okay, this is the so please use the enclosed label to address the return of the damaged blender. Kindly sign in enclosed damage report so that we can submit our claim for transport. Mr. Grinder will be sent to you immediately after you reply is received. We are also writing to the transport department where this can be written here also. Right? What action you are taking? What might be the reason? What action you are taking? How much time it takes place? This is your second paragraph, as I mentioned, with the 3 points. Give the reason, the solution, and the time frame. Right? All these are covered in this. The next one, finally, closing paragraph. Uh, Closing paragraph, assure, give the assurance that, what is that? A second prison, just I missed this line. That your resume will be sent to you immediately after your reply is received. We are also writing task. Please use the enclosed label to address it and sign the report. Here, give the assurance. We assure that here I gave you. We assure that we are taking extra care to prevent such issues in the future. So that with that we will complete our we are assuring at the same time we are asking the customer to enclose the letter. Okay. So two sentences and the last paragraph. With that, we will close. Actually, you can write your page fully. Fine. And name of the person writing and his designation and the company name. See the company name, whatever we have given in the letterhead, the same we should mention at the end. What is it? Yes. We should. Right. I hope this video made you understand more clearly about how to write a reply to a complaint letter Thank you for listening.